I'm Kip Cornfield, hiring manager here at Coldstone Creamery in State College. You know, we here at Coldstone take great pride in our high quality dessert and our top rated customer service. How good is our ice cream, you may ask? Well, let's just say on a scale of 1 to 10, it might cause a creamery in your pants. But we're about more than just serving up amazing ice cream. You know, we like to think we're really in the industry of making people happy. That's why it's my job to only hire the cream of the crop. Or should I say, the ice cream of the crop. Now, I got promoted to hiring manager 83 months ago, and we've been the #1 ice cream establishment in the state of Pennsylvania ever since. Not to scoop my own bowl here or anything, but I think it's a direct correlation to the people I hire. It all starts with scouting for the top prospects. Hi, Kip Cornfield.
Hi.
I saw you in there today, and I must say you have a lot of raw talent. I think you have the potential to be one of the greatest ice cream scoopers in America. Why don't you take your talents on over to Coldstone Creamery? Give me a call, okay? Have a good one.
All right.
Now, we get applications out the wazoo here every day, so I've had to implement a system. You see, nowadays, most employers check the social media of their applicants to get a good feel about, who they're dealing with. They'll check things like the Facebooks, the Instagrams, the Twitters. But what I like to do is check the MySpace. Now, I do this for a couple of reasons. Number one, it got this section called the About Me, which is basically like a little autobiography. Who is this guy? What does he like to do for fun? Does he think highly of himself? Number two, you get to see their taste in music. What song do they choose to represent them? Bonus points if it's a Katy Perry song. And number three, they got the feature called the Top 8 Friends. Now, who does this guy like to be friends with? Who does he hang out with? If he hangs out with a bunch of hooligans, chances are this guy's gonna be a hooligan. Now, I look so highly on the MySpace page that if they don't even have one, I throw their application right in the trash. Now, Melvin, I read on your MySpace page that you like to take bags full of dog shit and set them on fire on people's front porches.
My MySpace page? I haven't been on that thing since like 8th grade.
Don't make excuses, son. Now explain yourself. Now, I love my job, but it ain't always sunshine and rainbow sprinkles. Sometimes you gotta be a little ruthless. Now, Ring, the most important question of all. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Well, actually, I'm more of a frozen yogurt kind of guy.
Well, actually, you could get the fuck out of my office. Frozen yogurt. What is this shit? Next! It's a weeding out process. You gotta be able to separate the weak ones. I'm talking about separating the men from the boys, the women from the girls. This is going great so far, Stacy. But for the last portion of this interview, I'm gonna have you go make a milkshake. Okay. Now go get him.
5 minutes later.
Well, only took you 5 minutes, but okay. Now, let me try. Now, you do realize that this milkshake is thicker than my mustache, right? How am I supposed to drink this? You think this is a joke? Make it again! Gosh. Now, some people just aren't cut out for this industry, but that's okay. That's just the way the banana splits. But do I like yelling at people? Kinda. But that's not why I do this. I didn't take this job for the prestige, the women, or the slightly above minimum wage salary, alright? I took this job because I want to make a difference in the world and I want to make people happy. So, if you think you got what it takes, apply today, and I'll be the judge of that. Now, get the out of this.